his location out, and his ops ended up finding him. I also came across a clip that damn near broke my heart, Lonzo. Same situation, someone dropping their location, but Lonzo, this is a kindergarten kid. Kindergarten kid dropping his location and saying he wants to go out like Foolio. Foolio, who we talked about a couple months ago, dropped his location and ended up getting killed at his birthday party. This kindergarten kid says he wants to, quote, go out like him. And he posted this video on his phone and it went viral. I'm going to play it right now. Keep in mind when you listen to this, guys, this kid is a kindergartner.
Outside. PK Lane, I'm at PK Lane for y'all need. For y'all mean I want to get done like Foolio, nee. I want to get done like Foolio, nee. Don Foolio, nee. I want to get done like him. What you mean? Come on. Come on.
Kind of damn Ferris wheel, Lon, like a little one of those things that go around.
Yeah.
Talking about he wants to go out like Foolio, and then he drops whatever school he's at, something Lane. It's a kindergarten kid, man.
See, that's what happens when you let expose kids to, I can't call it grown folk. I guess I got to call it grown folk business for lack of a better word. That's what happens. And there is no governing factor to prevent that from happening. You know, we're in a system now that says everything goes. Anything that doesn't go, you're a hater, or you're a hater, or you need to be canceled. Meanwhile, our kids are exposed to stuff that nobody else's kids are exposed to. Why would that make sense? Why would a five-year-old know who Foolio is? Somebody older than him had to tell him.
Let alone that he dropped his location and the whole story behind it.
Right. Somebody had to make Foolio's death so dramatic or so appealing that a 5-year-old want to imitate. Because 5-year-olds, they want to they want to be anything. They want to be dinosaurs, cowboys, nurses, whatever the case may be. Whatever they be being influenced by, they will adapt to that quick, fast, and in a hurry. So that means somebody has exposed him to that lifestyle, and he thinks it's cool.
Yeah. Do you think, Lonzo, that there should be some sort of laws or regulations that prevent parents from giving their kids cell phones and access to social media before a certain age?
I think there definitely should be some kind of legislation, but I don't know if it ever happened, man, because the big media companies will shut them down. You know, it's just like when back in the day when they were trying to prevent people from having getting exposed to hardcore lyrics. There was a governing body that said you couldn't have these records in general stores like in Walmart. Walmart at one time was the biggest retailer of hip hop music, of music period, than anybody else. Walmart had the biggest music store. They was kicking everybody's ass. But Walmart wouldn't sell the records with the stickers on them. And guess what? Walmart stopped selling records because everybody wanted the stickered versions. So that being said, if you don't have a governing body that just prohibits the access to it completely, or make it, I think you have to make it something, man, that either costs so much more money, because there's so much more, it should be an extra tax on shit like that. It should be a tax on that kind of stuff to help, that would help like a Betty Ford clinic for the ignorant. You could send them to a program and help them get off of this type of stuff, because it's very infectious. And if you got kids 5 years old being infected by it, God knows what a 10-year-old is doing, okay, or a 12-year-old. So they need to have some way, okay, this stuff is out here, and we also need, just like they tax some of the cigarette companies and tax some of the drug companies, because some of their drugs are addicting, they need to tax this stuff right here and have some funding to help kids overcome this type of so-called entertainment.
Yeah, this is dangerous. It may sound extreme, may sound a little crazy, but I was just thinking about it as you were talking. It's almost as dangerous as having a loaded gun in the house, man. I almost think there should be that type of seriousness.
The psychological effect is the same. It's the same thing. You just don't have a gun to shoot yourself. You don't have a gun. What if Foolio was to X himself out, take himself out? Then what's gonna happen? How does that work?
Right.
He dropped his location, hoping to be like Foolio, and somebody take him out. What if Foolio was somebody who has some emotional issues and took himself out? And a young man had access to a piece of steel as opposed to a plastic phone. Could we read about some 5-year-old that X'd himself out because he wanted to be like Foolio? Very possible.
Scary thought, man. It's a scary thought. Let's keep it pushing, man, because for whatever reason, this week there was just a lot of stuff going on. I'm sure you heard about this, Lonzo, but there was another big, what do we call them, street takeover, 7-Eleven situations, and it went viral. I'm going to play a quick news clip, and then we're going to comment on it. This one happened in Anaheim, and one of the clerks was really hurt badly.
So a 7-Eleven store in Anaheim became the scene of total.
By the way, these LA newscasters are fire, bro. We got some fire. I'm like, God damn. Boy,
bring me out that bad news. Bring me out that bad news.
I'm trying to concentrate. I'm over here looking at her. All right, here we go. Sorry, let me get my mind out the gutter.
Total chaos as a huge group of people attempted to rob it.
Coco McAvoy standing by for us with more on this. Hey there, Coco. Good morning to you.
Good morning. We spoke with the 7-Eleven clerk who was attacked. His name is Narender. He says he's only been working at this store for about 5 months, and he is working here again this morning following the attack and starting to get busy here again. And he says he's still obviously very shaken up and scared. Take a look at this surveillance video from inside of the store so you can see all that unfolded at the store on Knott Avenue at around 1:30 on Sunday. You can see a few people first break into the store. Narender has a stick and is trying to fend off the mob that
Meanwhile,
just
these
keeps
dummies are
growing.
just stealing cigarettes and lighters.
A rock
and
even thrown at him.
chips.
In the video, you can see he really takes a beating and gets tossed around. The robbers took about $300 in cash, lottery tickets, and cigarettes. And here's another angle of this attack.
It's getting out of hand, man. Talk to me, Lonzo.
You know what? I'm finna go old school on you right now. That's a bunch of kids ain't never had their asses whooped. They never had their asses whooped, okay? And they think they got the right to do whatever they want to. Ain't no consequences. There aren't any consequences anymore. Even if they all get caught, they're gonna slap them on the wrist and send them back home. They know anything gonna happen to them. They know there's nobody to fear. There's nobody to respect. The police pull up, they're gonna do willies on their car, climb on the car. Cops don't want to show up because it's only cigarettes and $300 cigarettes, lottery tickets, and $300 worth